Grand evening, everyone. Hi, my name is Leonard Munson, the psychic astrologer. My website is readingsbyleonardtmunson.net. The weekly overview: Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, from January the 9th to the 16th, 2025. We're going to talk about career and finances. Aries, your solar sun is in the ninth house. The ninth house is Sagittarius, and its ruling planet, Jupiter, is in Gemini, retrograding. New opportunity, expansion, and growth. When a planet is retrograding, it's moving backwards. You're reviewing when it's going direct. And Jupiter will go retrograde Aries until February the 4th, 2025. Now, the sun is in Capricorn, so there's an emphasis of employment success and moving up the ladder at this time. The moon is in Taurus, so we're looking at work. You want to find some kind of work that is going to bring a career changes that's going to increase your monetary funds. So you might be looking for work, something to do with banking, finances, construction, or the beauty industry. Then we have Mercury in Capricorn. Some of you might be looking for work in the areas of all forms of communication. Then we have Venus in Pisces. Again, it deals with work, something to do with aesthetic and the beauty industries. We have Mars in Cancer retrograding until February the 24th, 2025. So there's some changes that have to do with something of your foundation, your home, your security, and your family. We have Saturn in Pisces. We got to look at work and finances in a different, and employment in a different way, outside the box, having a more open-minded approach to it. Then we have Uranus and Taurus. Again, a change in employment and career, something to do with finances, construction, and the beauty industry. Then we have Neptune and Pisces. You got to get your head out the cloud. Get out of this brain fog, this fantasy, this illusion, and step out and make the changes. Pluto in Aquarius, transformation and change. So these changes in your career and your employment is going to happen all of a sudden. Then we have the North Node in Aries. These are the lessons you need to learn in this lifetime about your career and employment. And then we have Lilith in Libra. You got to balance your career and your employment out. We have Chiron in Aries. You got to get out of that wounded warrior. You got to get into abundance mindset. Get out of the negative mindsets of scarcity and the victim mentality. All right, the next sign is Leo. Leo, your solar sun is in the sixth house. The sixth house has to do with Virgo, and it deals with health, work, and service to others. And it also deals with making a decision about the changes you want to do in your work and your career, and making those steps. You've got to do the work, okay? And so some of you are going to make changes in the career that's connected with health, work, and service to others. So you've got to get out of this confusion. You got to make a decision and get out of your head. Now, your sixth house is in Virgo, but its ruling planet is Mercury. So Mercury is in Capricorn. Capricorn deals with employment, success, prestige, and moving up the ladder. So if you're going to do anything, you're going to have to move in this right direction. We have the sun in Capricorn, what deals with employment, success, and prestige, and moving up the ladder. So you got the ability there, Leo. So you got to make a decision and make that decision and get out of your head. All right, now we have the moon in Taurus, which is, again, a double earth sign. So you got to take your emotions out of it and move forward with your decision and stop overthinking. I get a lot of you are overthinking in what you need to do. So I see changes in something to do with finances, construction, something to do with the beauty industry. And then we have Mercury in Capricorn. Anything to do with communication, directly or indirectly. There'll be changes and abilities and expansion in those areas. Then we have Venus in Pisces. Again, it deals with work. So somebody might be getting a job, switching to something to do with the beauty industry or the aesthetic industry, anything that's going to bring beauty together in a creative expression. Then we have Mars in Cancer retrograding. When a planet is retrograding Leo, it's moving backwards from Earth point of view. So it's moving backwards, so you're trying to correct the mistakes you made when it's going direct. So we'll be in Mars will be in Cancer until February the 24th of 2025. Then we have Jupiter in Gemini. Missed opportunities for expansion and growth in your career and your employment. And that will be retrograding to February the 4th, 2025. Saturn in Pisces. You got to tear down that way of looking at things in a negative way. You got to think outside the box. You got to have an open mind. Uranus in Taurus. Again, there are things to do with work, finances, changing jobs for more, or even open up your own business. Anything to do with construction and artistic or aesthetic thing. Neptune and Pisces, head out the clouds, rose-colored glasses, anything to do with emotional issues that needs counseling, a psychologist, a life coach, etc. Pluto and Aquarius, change. It's going to happen out of the blue. New opportunities for change, okay? The North Node in Aries, lessons that you need to learn in this lifetime about work and career, all right? Lilith in Libra, balance these things out and making that move. Chiron in Aries, get out of that scarcity mindset, that wounded warrior, and get into abundant mindset and a survivor. Okay, the next sign is Sagittarius. Sagittarius, your solar sun is in the second house, which is Taurus. Work, love, money, and possession. And its ruling planet is Venus. Venus is in Pisces, so there's some illusions about your career and your employment. Again, I get emotional issues here, that you can move into something to do with emotional healing and occupation in that way, or doing things to be a life coach or helping people with emotional issues. Now with the sun in Capricorn, employment, success, Sagittarius, moving up the ladder, and prestige. Then we have the moon in Taurus, again, money, work, love and possession and aesthetics. Mercury in Capricorn, all forms of communication. So there's changes in career that has to do with all forms of communication. All right? Then we have the moon, Mars in Cancer retrograding. When a planet's retrograding, it's moving backwards. You're reviewing when it was going direct and what mistakes you made, and you're going to correct it. So Mars will be retrograding from January the 6th to February the 24th, 2025. Jupiter in Gemini, retrograding, and from February until February the 4th, 2025. So missed opportunities for opening up your own business, that side hustle, and get another job. But these opportunities are going to come around. Saturn and Pisces, tear down that old foundation, how you look about career and employment, and have open-minded and think outside the box. Uranus and Taurus, again, money, work, and possession. Finances, construction, beauty, industry, that is changing. Neptune and Pisces come out of that brain fog, that illusion, that fantasy, and step out on faith. Pluto and Aquarius, changes and transformation in these areas. The North Node in Aries, lessons learned in this lifetime about career and employment. Lilith in Libra, you gotta balance it out. Some of you might go into the legal aspect, directly or indirectly. Chiron in Aries, come out of that wounded warrior, come out of being a scarcity mindset and get into abundant mindset, and also be a survivor. This is what you need to look at. Aries, Leo, and Sagittarius at this time. You gotta take the risk. You got